Okay, here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to peddle the absurd myth that Israel is acting in self-defense. It's a ridiculous position to take, and here is why. Firstly, and most importantly, Israel is the colonizing force. This would be like saying that westward expansionists were acting in self-defense when they decided to eliminate the indigenous population of the United States by handing out smallpox blankets. And yes, some of those Native Americans, some of those indigenous people did fight back using force and violence because that is justified when an occupier is coming in and wiping out your entire family. Those populations were exterminated. You understand that, correct? Second, according to US News, Israel ranks fourth in military might behind the United States, China, and Russia only. The entire membership of Hamas is estimated by US intelligence to be around 20,000 to 25,000 members. Every single citizen of Israel serves conscripted military service. There are 9.7 million people in Israel. About 170,000 of these are active duty, and about 500,000 of them are on reserve. Israel has been committing a slow genocide against the people of Palestine since the 1940s, over 75 years. What this means is that they have limited access to water, food, free movement, medical supplies, things that people need to actually survive. And Bibi Netanyahu's government has been inciting violence from Hamas for decades. They will do ugly, horrible things like shooting Palestinian children in the street and killing peaceful Palestinian protesters and raping Palestinian women in IDF prisons. It's horrific. Do you think this was a policy accident? No. Netanyahu and the Israeli government absolutely want Hamas to be violent, so they have an excuse to target Palestinian civilians. And Netanyahu has admitted this specifically, that having Hamas is important. It's important to sort of create this enemy of the IDF and the Jewish people so that there is a reason for the national project of Zionism. If they can really convince folks that, well, it is self-defense, we're just protecting ourselves against these naturally violent brown people, then Israel has a reason to continue existing. It legitimizes the state. And let's be specific here. The things that I've been horrified by, the things that I've been talking about, is not retaliation against Hamas. It is the wholesale murder and genocide of Palestinian civilians, Gazans, and people in the West Bank. So you coming over here and insisting, oh, Israel's just defending itself, is ridiculous on 1,000 levels. Defending themselves against whom? The Gazan bodies in the rubble? The infants that they've already killed? The pregnant women that they've already killed, the people who are sheltering in schools and hospitals, sheltering anywhere they can while Israel continues to carpet bomb Gaza. Self-defense where? And yes, the attack by Hamas on October 7th was horrible, but we should not have to clarify or hedge our support for Palestinian civilians by saying Hamas is bad. Why? And obviously, Israel's reaction to the Hamas attack on October 7th wasn't, okay, let's root out Hamas and target them. No, they decided to wholesale bomb one of the most densely populated civilian areas in the world. Israeli politicians are coming, they're saying the quiet part out loud. They're saying we want to eliminate Palestine, not Hamas, Palestine. They want to force people to flee. That's how you know this is a genocide.